Hey now, it's Sharon and I'm back to share another policing experience with you guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm retired. I worked for 20 years for a southeastern city in the US, and I was also in the military. And with today's title, Quotas versus Productivity, I just want to share a different perspective, if you will, just giving you a different way to look at quotas and productivity. And hopefully this helps somebody. Now, productivity for us officers, like I mentioned in other videos, my sergeant would come down on me like, Walters, you need to get your numbers up. And that was code for, we're about to yank you from the police car or yank your days off. And that was going to be detrimental because my days off, I go to my second job and I make extra money. I make more money on the second job than I do my regular job, doing less. So, of course, I don't want the sergeant to mess with my days off. So where do I go to find these bodies and these tickets? Usually it's the poor areas because more people are out doing things. And when I first started, what they call victimless crimes, like spitting on the sidewalk when I first came out, walking in the street, easy things to see and give tickets for. But now on the other side of that is I can go to the ritzy area, sit there for a little while, say 45 minutes, if I even get to sit for 45 minutes. But if I sit there for 45 minutes, my sergeant's getting a call. Your officer's sitting here not doing anything. Not doing anything. So think about this. As an officer now, if I sit there for 45 minutes, most likely my presence is deterring crime. You never know. But how do you measure that? I don't know. Somebody might come up with something. But then again, now if I go look for the bodies and go find these traffic tickets, I still get another phone call because now we're harassing the community and we're always there, as they've said before in the not so well-to-do communities. So in a sense, the communities dictate what the officers do. You get a lot of phone calls about crime and things like that. Yeah, we're coming. We're coming. And different units saturate one area. I mentioned that before, and how that sterilizes the area when you take a lot of people out at one time. And then you wonder why it's dilapidated, right? I mentioned that in other videos. But as an officer, me trying to live and make a living, my sergeant coming up to me talking about, Walters, your numbers are low. You need to bring them up. I don't want to mess with my second job. I don't want to mess with my money because that will mess with my money. Guess where I'm going? I'm going to the area that it's easiest to see these crimes, these victimless crimes, so I can get him off my back. And as opposed to going to the ritzy areas and just sitting there, I'm still getting a phone call. Walters, why are you just sitting there? Why am I just sitting there? I'm deterring crime. And he would say, don't be a smart behind. But I am. And as society, a lot of people get upset, like I said, with my friends, they get upset and they talk about, you guys are just trying to fulfill quotas. To some degree, it's true. Yes, I want the sergeants to stay off my back because I don't want them yanking my days off. I don't want them yanking the car from me. So what do you do as an officer? Right? Think about it. What do you do? I just want to share that perspective with you guys. If you think about it, officers are human also. We have families, we got to take care of people, with caretakers outside of the uniform. And if the sergeant comes to me and says, Walters, we're about to yank your days off, I'm going to the place I know where I can get these bodies. It's sad to say, but it's true. It's true. I'm guilty of it. I've done it so I can get the sergeant off my back. But it's usually the poor areas. And imagine that sergeant doing with me, how many other sergeants are doing it just in that agency alone. And if people are thinking like me, we're going to one area, saturating one area and taking all the folks out. I talked about this in another video, but productivity, am I earning my paycheck or am I not? All right, you guys, that's something I wanted to share with you, just give you a different perspective on. But always remember, you don't necessarily have to go through a thing to learn from it. Check out our online store. The links are in the bottom. I also created some notebooks, and the links for those are in the bottom. Check those out, and I'll talk to you guys next week. All right?